guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll try to pop the draw. That hole is closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15. Washington right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking off. Scanning the field, it's Peppers. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. It's a draw. Fighting off the defender.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Open space at the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Ducks!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Peppers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's got it. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Ducks are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Huskies will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Dances away from the heat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics around midfield. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Smashes through. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Pena. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Across the 25, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Avoids pressure. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. The give to the tailback. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable.
Sends it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. It's complete. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pad.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to their face.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They want to run it left here. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. A 3rd and long coming up here. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Then the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Getting some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. With jet sweep pass. Crosses the 30. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Peppers. Feeling some heat.
Yo, did you call me? I've been back, nigga. My phone had died.
But not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosion.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
You rolling up?
Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I'm ready when you out of.
A little bit more to go after that last.
What you said? I'm missing what?
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Like shit.
Intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Because they're going to drop a box off in the middle of the street where everybody drunk.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Like, what was that?
Wide open downfield.
Oh shit, an AK with a beam on it, nigga. AK with a beam on it.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he'll try it on the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too big.
Like shit. You get some big ass parachutes dropping with boxes, nigga, crates.
And they'll put 3 on the board, but the
like
deficit remains huge. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Like shit.
One more snap coming before halftime. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Where we going, nigga? Murder nigga, murder nigga, murder nigga, murder nigga, murder.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're bringing heat.
Murder.
Bring us to the end of the first half.
You gonna murder somebody, nigga?
Ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never
had
had
to win?
a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Nigga be like, give me the car, nigga. Give me the car, nigga. Give me the car, nigga.
Three tight ends in the
Nigga hopping for the car.
formation on
Give me the car, nigga. Give me the car, nigga. Look at shit, he's rolling up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, hold on.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move
You
the
said the
sticks
previous
on 3rd
Jay.
down through the air. Fires on the move. And he intercepts it. Didn't really have room to...
I wish I was smoking the previous Jay.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Peppers. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the
Already
turf.
know.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
How do you do, motherfuckers? This Reese baby niggas bitching and I gotta touch that. And then.
Third
You know about that,
and long,
nigga.
he'll try to throw for it. And that pressure just engulfed him.
How do you do, motherfuckers? This Reese baby niggas bitching and I gotta touch that.
Come to the line in the hurry up.
And then.
On
No,
3rd down, they're taking to the air.
wow.
He looks that one in nicely. And the ball's loose.
You say wow.
A 1st down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to get to it.
What?
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but
Look at Lil
one bright
Wayne.
spot for them has been pass rush. They've shown the ability to get...
You talking about the
after
cannon part?
opposing quarterback.
Oh, I don't know,
He's
nigga.
looking for a man on 2nd down. Throws for the
I
tight
don't know,
end.
nigga. Who said that?
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Not exactly the
Should be
ideal
red.
situation for this offense.
Let me say that, nigga.
Long, backed up inside their 20. Going over the top.
I don't remember hearing that shit,
And it
nigga.
slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have
Smoking
been
wood.
a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He leaves it with his back. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. From the gun, the running back has it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you...
Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll throw it. He's got him, and they convert. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
What did you say that shit recently, nigga?
Really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35.
Yeah, I seen that shit. That must be what that recent. I ain't click. I just seen the post, nigga. Seen what you said.
Off play play action. Looking for space to the left. Got his man all by himself. And he is marked out of bounds.
I mean, I read it be like smoking on the wood. Hey guys, something. Like, hey guys, smoking wood, in the woods, want some wood. Want some wood. What? Down gate.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Oregon!
I know, but still, I don't want to say that, nigga. I wouldn't say that. Want some wood? Want some wood, nigga? Yeah, today they would have said pause, nigga. No pity.
They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on.
I told you, hold on. I was trying to. I was in the game real quick.
And it's
one game without me, nigga. One game without me. I want to play the other shit, nigga. I want to play EKG, whatever it's called.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Now the
right.
Changing the original play call.
You want?
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
What is on this?
The pass, it's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down.
You funny as shit.
They want that clock to
you ain't cop no gas. You ain't put in on this.
Out physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front. They have any success when they decide to run it.
I don't know how you do that.
Mark him at the 48. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run the toss. Drag down to the turf,
crazy.
Not before getting the first down. The Ducks are marching down the field.
We got 1 minute left.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking the shot.
What?
Complete to the left. And they're going to put it.
A battle pass? You don't play enough for that, nigga.
Offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Wiggles free. Got room at the 35.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm fast.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Oh my
We've
God,
reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend.
You ready, fool?
And
Or you in the game?
The football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Looking downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Charging, nigga.
And how about
What
this
kind of excuse is
offense?
that?
They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that.